Hi, this is Cheryl Catherine Wash, and today I want to talk to you about a seminar I'm proposing that's going to talk about change. The change is that we need to be able to understand the habits of the mind. That's the first change. When I think about change, I think about a quote from Ernest Istook. He says, America's strength is not our diversity or our strength. It's our ability to unite people of different backgrounds around common principles. A common language is necessary to reach that goal. So I would like to start with the change seminar focusing on the habits of the mind. To accompany our presentation today, I have provided you all with an executive summary. It is a separate document that I've had passed out. And in that document, I will narrow down who are the stakeholders. However, when I look at the stakeholders, they're everywhere. Everyone is going to be impacted by this change. Our key stakeholders are, of course, our employees and the communities that we serve. As success coaches, we are going to reach into the different communities. We also receive funding from government grants, sponsors. Those are our stakeholders. That's why the success of this seminar, as well as any success coach programming or training, is key. I believe our success coaching program will take on another level of success and change is by understanding the habits of the mind. It was created by Arthur L. Costa, and he is known for techniques for teaching and thinking, the school of the mind, and cognitive coaching. It's very important that our coaches understand what is behind the habits that's going to make good and better coaches. How can they begin change, which is going to lead to other changes? And this will make a really great seminar, which I'm going to go over. What's included in this seminar? Well, we're going to talk about what are the habits of the mind. We're going to identify specific evidence that demonstrate the use of the habits of the mind, the importance of planning for success coaches, how they're going to use these habits of their mind, analyze the way that they use practices and their habits of their minds, and also how do they practice habits of the mind. So, what are these habits of the mind? Well, they start with how we behave, what we do when we are unsure, when we are unclear, different dilemmas, contradictions, problems, confirmation, biases, discrimination. All these things are habits of the mind. The way that we use our behaviors and how our behaviors shape us, even how we inquire about things and how we encourage independent learning. That's why it's very important for us to start change with understanding the habits of the mind. Why I believe success coaches would benefit and learn about change by employing habits of the mind is because that in the classroom, these resources will help them to understand the framework for lifelong learning, and it actually is for all ages. The habits of mind resources show us how to behave intelligently, independently, and reflectively. In order to change, you have to be able to, look at something, comprehend it. You do this on your own as well as work with people and be able to go back and reflect about it and do assessments. Everything is about assessments, self assessment. And within this, habits of the mind, there's value, inclination, sensitivity, capability, and commitment. All of these things is how change happens. In your executive summary, I include the instructional topic, the more details on the training plan, the learning setting. Now, I included both settings because we have COVID, and when this initially was started, we were doing it off a classroom slash um, internet type of synchronous, asynchronous style training. But now we are going to um, make it totally an e-learning based seminar. But if things go back to like they used to be, we will definitely, we have the details for a classroom learning setting in our audience, our delivery mode. We also have our plan goal, our summative assessment descriptions. And we also have part two to expand the workshop. We have instructional strategies for formative assessment and the material resources, again, the stakeholders, and we included the lesson objectives down to the materials, equipment, and a sample what each hour would look like. Like for example, we'll have slides, audit, self reflection sheets, teamwork type of handout. We'll take breaks as needed in this seminar, and we'll wrap up with different types of allowing people to look at what they assessed in the beginning to the end, so we can see the reflection and the change. And we will have an assessment test just on the basics of what they learn about. One of the components that are going to be included is inclusion, is diversity and inclusion, because that's a hot topic right now. And with change, that's definitely really important that the two and two go hand in hand and can be incorporated in this seminar. Thank you. This is Cheryl Wash, CherylWash.com. If you have any questions or would like to be part of the team, give me a call.